What's going on, cool people? It's Novarok here, and today I got another League of Legends vid, and today I'll be playing through the jungle as Nocturne. And I've mentioned Nocturne in previous vids, like back in the early days when I was, level 10 or 12, I used to run top with him, and, he's kind of meant to be a jungler, and here I'm going to show you why, because he's awesome. But, of course, it kind of depends on, other little variables, like who's the counter jungle and whatnot, and so far, I'd say I've been running him a lot in the jungle lately. I've gotten really comfortable with him, thankfully, and it comes with time. I understand that. And here I am on the verge of level 30. It's like, come on, so close yet so far. It's a bit of a grind, but I've been doing these Nocturne jungle games, and they've had pretty good results. Like, you just have to be careful with your build and whatnot, and as I've noticed, like, taking on the jungle role even more, it's all about map awareness. You got to know, like, it's kind of basic stuff, but knowing where your guys are, where the enemy is, and keeping an eye on those health bars to see if you can come in and have a successful gank. So here I am. I like to, just kind of traditional stuff. Gonna be at blue. I'm not sure if Riven's trying to ward up there or what, but she kind of stalks the enemy red for God knows why. And I noticed that going into the lobby, the rest of the team, at least to some extent, knows each other, and there Riven's telling Gragas, hey, go help me. Go help me over at blue. So, slow but sure, he's meandering on over, but it's work in progress, And, the usual waiting game. As far as team build-up, we got Riven that's going to run at mid, Gragas up top, and then bottom we got the team of Lulu and Master Yi, which I don't see Master Yi run at bot too much, which I see him as either, more of a top or more of a jungler, but either way, kind of a easy champ for the most part, but still, I've seen some bad Yis. There is a such thing as a bad Yi, so you can't always just assume. And that just goes with any ADCs, but anywho, so now blue spawns, and magic's about to happen, and like I said, work in progress, so let him take his hits. I know, jungling, kind of boring, not for everybody. You gotta have, like, some level of patience with it. And there, gotta run the good old smite just for some insurance. As far as enemy team, you see Lee Sin up top. Mid's gonna be run by Xerath, and if I remember right, he's, seasoned level 30. He's gonna be a bit of a pain. And even in the after game comment, like, lobby and whatnot, he's kind of irked his team, but just some things that could have been done better. But Xerath, either way, you gotta keep your distance with him. Like, he hits hard. You gotta always be mobile, especially with his Arcano Pulse. It can be pretty mean depending on how much, like, magic pen he's built up. Okay, so I took down blue, I took down wolves, and part of you might be thinking, hey, why? You see I'm going for wraiths now, but in a sec, I'm going to be doubling back to go over to the white, or aka the new, like, Papa Wraiths, like some people in the forums might call them. It's like, why are you doubling back? You're wasting so much time. It's like, personally, that Wraith, like, sure, I'm still level 2, so it's kind of negligible, but I don't know. I like having the option to go back and forth just in case top needs me. Like, see, I double check on top, but he's doing okay for the most part. It's like, especially against Lee Sin, it's kind of a toss-up on how well that's going to go. But I like to double back kind of in the top area just to keep an eye on him since he is solo and whatnot. And the thing is, I guess it could happen either way, but going down to Wraiths, I didn't have quite enough for a level up, but I didn't want to go down to the Golems or whatnot, and I didn't have quite enough strength for red yet, in my opinion, so it's just like, I just need a little bit more XP, so I double back to the white, have some success, and here, now I'm going to be, and at this point, I don't remember exactly how much gold I have. If I remember right, it's, just enough to pick up Madred's razors to upgrade my machete, just basic jungler build. See, I picked those up, and just kind of spying on what everyone else is doing. Like, obviously, in-game can't see this. This is just afterwards. Just keeping an eye on where I mean, that's what you should do as a jungler. Like, if you have vision, you need to keep an eye on those health bars. But yeah, you know, that's basic, or at least in my opinion. But anywho, so now here I am, full health. I pick up another health potion. Another. Well, I never had a mana potion, but that's the thing. If you're not careful, he burns through mana pretty quick. And I go ahead and take Wraiths again, and then here I'm about to go ahead and take red, but seeing through that ward, I see Elise is coming to try to gank bot, so I try to make the best of it here and try to get quick, but it's like, hey, I can only do so much. Like, see, I keep an eye on them. They push forward a little too much, and see, Elise gets first blood there. And it's like, I would dash down there, but the thing is with Nocturne, which some people might know, he's pretty squishy early game. So the thing is, I don't want to just dart in there and just say, hey, I'm here too. That's pretty much all I'd be doing. I wouldn't be really contributing at all. So I kind of, you know, bide my time. I want to at least, at the very least, get red first if I'm going to go ahead and go for a gank. And so I keep an eye on him. There's, yeah, watch that Ashe in the sauna. Wait for them to push a little bit more. I think I tell Lulu, hey, just let them go for it a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and take him. But I noticed she's kind of low health, so I was like, okay, I can't really wait anymore. So I pop on in. I have at least level 1 on each of these. I thought for sure Sauna was going to go for me pretty quick. So I go straight for Ashe, go for the ADC, and get a successful kill and gank at bot. Alright, so try to gang up and see if Sauna's still kind of hanging around, but no, she just went at turret, and that's another thing, is either a support or a jungler, you need to focus on doing those wards. And that bush, you know, kind of a basic ward spot at bot. And not much is happening there, it's just kind of a, hey, you're gonna have to go ahead and take bot yourself at that point. And Yi's gonna try to gank over mid, but as for me, just back to the jungle and whatnot, or well, I thought Yi was going to go to mid. I'm not quite sure where he's going, to be honest with you. I was just doing the traditional, hey, I'm just going to go up through mid. Cool stuff, I guess. But anywho, go around, take Wraiths again, and I'm going to go over and go to Wolves. And kind of keep an eye on top. And I see that, well, I don't think I technically see that yet in game unless that ward's in just the right spot, but Elise is coming to try to gank top. And I keep an eye on that. I'm kind of creeping up, not quite level 6 yet. Like, I actually go for the wipe, but I notice it's gone, and then through that ward I see there's Elise, and Riven's going up to take her out, and the thing is, I kind of underestimated how fast I would be, so that was kind of a kill seal. I felt bad. I apologize, so it's just like, I'm sorry. Attack speed. Can't help it. And that's just Nox base attack speed. I don't even have any daggers to fully build Wriggles yet. But, you know, it's just a basic thing. Anywho, now with that kill, now I'm level 6, so I'm ready to ult in on somebody if need be. But here, you know, I'm kind of keeping an eye on bot. I just wanted to keep top at bay and push Lee Sin off a bit, even though I know if he pushes in really aggressive, he'll take me out. And there he tries to ignite me and whatnot, but it's like, okay, that's enough for me. I'll flash out. Anywho, and thankfully Gragas, and, you know, normally, if I run a lane, I'll like to run teleport instead of ignite, just because, you know, if you can sweep back in, push the minions back and whatnot, it can make a difference in a battle. I'm glad someone else shows their affection toward that, just like me. So overall, I have the most gold. As you just saw, I got about 2,500 gold build up so far, so I had enough for Wriggles, and now I got a longsword. This is my usual strategy for Nocturne. It's like, you know, be the jungler, build up Wriggles, and and get the attack speed and plus an extra ward if need be.